video. Probably gonna be on the lengthy side, to be perfectly honest. So whatever number you see this video is, well, might have to ramble on a little bit because, oh man, have a lot of stuff to talk about. Okay, firstly, upload a video on my main channel. Yesterday, did I do a vlog? I actually don't know if I did one or not. I apologize if I did not. Fairly busy yesterday. Like I said, gonna try to put out these vlogs, primarily whenever I do a lot of things on this game, or if something is just really popping in my mind, and, well, have a lot to really discuss here. New video on my main channel, relatively short. I'm trying to keep those videos, like, really between 10 to 15 minutes, maybe on the shorter side as well. I do honestly respect your guys' time more than anything. Yesterday, I ended up putting out a monstrosity of a longer video on my gaming channel, Nightmare RH vs. Gaming. I'll go ahead and put that as the top pinned comment. I played Black Ops 3 Nazi Zombies Der Rise for 1 hour. Black Ops 3 is a lot easier of a game than Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. If you go ahead and have a good team of people on Black Ops 3, you can legitimately play like 4 to 5 hours in one game. And I actually have done that with a group of friends of mine. Couple years ago, we made it to wave 54 on this one zombie map. 54 is a very high wave. A lot of people tend to make it to like the mid 20s. Anything above 30 is like, okay, you know what you're doing. But it was just pretty, it's pretty humorous because I honestly thought I wasn't going to make it that far. And then I did. And I'm like, oh, balls. This is a super long video. But otherwise, yeah, I do respect you guys' time very much. So I am going to try and keep videos on other channels relatively short, but if I have a lot of stuff to talk about, well, then we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So I'm kind of really a little late to the party, but hey, at least I'm here at the party. Prime time, so gonna really start the sailing grind this week. Gonna be doing some live streams as well. I might be doing a lot of dual live streams as well too, where I'm pretty much going to be live on like different YouTube channels, maybe. Might actually be live on this YouTube channel just to really bullshit and just to talk to people. But I'm going to be live on Twitch as well. So YouTube, you know, many years ago when live streaming started emerging, if any of you remember the blog TV days, I actually found out a blog TV from Philip DeFranco, aka Sexy Phil. If you've been watching Sexy Phil over the years, then you've known he has transformed into Philip DeFranco. It's kind of really humorous, but I mean, theoretically, I've gone through many transformations in just about like every aspect of life. If you don't, like, grow and transform-ish in a way for the better, you kind of become a very robotic human being. Kind of like our fucking politicians, right? Like, you see a lot of politicians, they have the same viewpoints from, like, 40 years ago. It's like, have you learned nothing? Like, my political views have definitely changed over the course of 10 years because obviously bad shit has happened along with some good shit, and you live and learn. You really do. But otherwise, prime time. So, sailing grind. Sailing is very interesting because it involves a lot of quest. So as you basically like progress in the skill, you really should be doing a lot of quests as well, because if you don't, well, it ain't gonna go very well for you. Not to mention, sailing straight off the bat requires you to go ahead and do a little mini quest. I mean, it's nothing too intense like Pandemonium. It's a very straight, very simple, short, like I honestly did not even use like Runelight to go ahead and do it. Although when I do Song of the Elves, I am definitely cheating off my ass, and I'm going to be using Runelight heavily. But that's a different story. As for like just a basic introduction of the quest, it's really nothing like too crazy. But am going to be doing a lot of these quests straight off the bat. And I mean, as years ago, I actually dedicated a lot of time for questing on live streams because one, a lot of the quests that I ended up doing live was actually very, very fun to watch me personally lose my mind. Doing Monkey Madness 2 was definitely a nut buster. And I was also in my old house. If any of you all saw my live streams, primarily from 2017, 2018, even 2000, early 2020, I was doing some streams. 2022, 23, also some live streams as well here and there. But in my old house, I pretty much had a finished basement. Pretty much a gaming dungeon. Oh, yes. It got mighty, mighty cold during the winter time. And I remember doing Monkey Madness 2 during a 24-hour live stream. And I literally had a damn hoodie on. I had like a sweater. And I'm like, this like utterly sucks. Like, not only am I losing my mind on RuneScape, but I'm also freezing my nuts off as I do Monkey Madness, where there's a bunch of monkey nuts everywhere. It was just really like, great memories, but a lot of pain and suffering on this end. So, like, all these little quests are really not terrible, and it really is probably going to take a pivotal shift, because as more and more skills come out to old school RuneScape, which they will in the future. I mean, a lot of people honestly said that this skill was really a late bloomer because old school RuneScape has been out now for like friggin' since 2013 February, and it took you're talking 2025 November. So that's a solid, what, like 13, definitely over 10 years, definitely over 12 years to go ahead and get a new skill. 2004, when RuneScape became officially RuneScape 2, you had like new skills popping out like periodically all the damn time. This is like nothing new. If you've been following me over the last year, I'm very much on a very low carb lifestyle to basically treat and reverse a type of health issue that I found out about last year. Crazy that it's reversed now, but in order to maintain a reverse state, I got to live my life in a very low carb manner. Basically, pretty much live my life as if I was living in America during the early 1900s, because in the early 1900s there was really no factory made bullshit. Yes, bad nutrition does contribute to your health. If you don't believe that, you're brainwashed. It's hands down, you are brainwashed. Factory made food, we have only been eating factory made food very like recently in our life. The point that I'm saying is that you compare that to like RuneScape, the game gets a new skill every couple of years. It's nothing new. However, the entire old school RuneScape community, like several months ago, were running around with their heads chopped off. And I kind of really learned that a lot of people joined RuneScape during 2006. So 2016 was a big rush of players on old school RuneScape. I've actually over the years since then, I've actually gained a lot of new viewers And a lot of you all that I've had conversations with, yeah, ended up watching a lot of my older videos, and you're like, dude, what the hell were you doing? And I'm like, hey, it was like a niche market of like destruction, and the videos went damn viral. So what you think I'm not going to take advantage of that? Different time frame. Yeah, it's obviously on YouTube, but 2016, that's when Jagex really put a lot of not to mention you had like streamers like emerging left and right, obviously growing bigger and bigger. You had Iron Man basically pretty much mode dropping, which blew up the game tremendously. So a lot of people never experience the dropping of 99s. You have like RuneScape 2 days. It's like, dude, like I haven't made a 2004 Scape video in actually several months. I've talked about 2004 Scape only a little bit on here, but on my main channel, I really haven't done so. But you look back on all the skills that have came out over the years of like RuneScape 2, I remember them. I remember them clear as day. Damn it! I am out of water. I need water. Throat's a little dry. Come on, saliva. Give me some of that saliva. I remember 2005. Ooh, actually, hold on one second. I'm gonna pull this crap up here. Hold on. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Are we gonna go black? Yep, we're a black screen. I am working on the virtual bung board, by the way, and I'm also looking at, like, a bung board in general. So have no worries. Bung board is going to come up. Where are we? Skills. No, I don't want you. Ah, man, you know, it's the most annoying thing because it's like I got to go on the RuneScape 3 wiki to actually look up like these skills and stuff. It's a little annoying. Okay, release date. Here we go. 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 Are you ready? Here we go. Where are we? Okay, let's make me a little smaller. That's what she said. Okay, so RuneScape Classic, you got 2001, right? And by the way, this is a little bit off topic because I was primarily going to be talking about sailing and questing. But if you've been following me, well, going off topic sometime is the best way. Imagine if I was a politician. Oh, I'd never make it. I would go off script like so much. Maybe we actually need more politicians to go off script. Yeah, that'd be a little interesting. Okay, let's see. Crafting, we got prayer, we got 2001, 2002. I joined, okay, so yeah, RuneScape 2. We got rune crafting on 2004 Scape. Okay, so here's the big one. I joined in 2005 June. So Slayer was here. I do remember farming. Back during this time frame, there was no social media. The Jagex team would Jagex would drop a news release on their website, and you as an individual would have to read it. And if you didn't read it, then that's it. And they would also drop maybe like a bulletin, maybe every like couple of weeks. It was not a couple times per day. It was not a couple times per week. It was like maybe once or twice a month. Very little type of like interactiveness. So I remember farming came out and I'm like, what the shit? Like, okay. And I started doing it a little bit, and I to be honest, I didn't know how to do it because 2005 there were no guide videos. It was none of that. I honestly thought that I had to rake a patch to get like 99, and I said, fuck this, straight up. So I remember I was raking patches, and I'm like, dude, like, screw this. I got to, like, I believe, like, level 10, and then I ended up stopping. And then I actually learned how to do it properly in December of 2006 when I was getting 99 cooking at Cather Bay. I was also going back and forth to the farming patch, and then I ended up gaining some levels around that time frame. But okay, so you had farming that came out not even 1 year later. We had construction come out. I remember construction. And then you also had, not even 1 year later, you also had Hunter. Where is Hunter? Like, seriously, you know, where's Hunter at? Like legitimately. So this is actually pretty cool on the wiki. Time since last skill. This is actually really cool. So you basically went from 16 days. Yeah, so ignore these. 9 months to 5 months to 10 months to 5 months. I do remember when Hunter came out, and then you also had 1 year, 1 month. May of 2007, I ended up leaving for boot camp, Marine Corps boot camp. Ended up graduating 2007 from high school, went straight into the military. So I stopped playing RuneScape from May of 2007 up until April of 2008. And then that's when I logged back on, and I'm like, what is this crap? The trade limit, the Grand Exchange, God Wars. I'm like, yo, this is not the same game. And then I started making videos, and the rest is history. Here I am today, right? 17 years later. Holy balls. Woo! So basically, you had 2 years after summoning Dung Bung and Dungeoneering, 3 years, a little bit of a stretcher, the first skill released since RuneScape 3, and then 2 years, 5 months, and then this was a big one for 4 years, and then 3 years. And RuneScape 3 is probably going to be getting another one. I believe it might be 2026. So sometime next year, which is going to be probably about maybe like 2 years and some change-ish. Let's see. 7 August 23. I don't quote me on this, but I think RuneScape 3, the next skill is going to be out summer. So it might be another, it's probably going to be 20. Yeah, I mean, if it is summer, if it's August of 26, it's going to be 3 years. The point being is that this is nothing new. Just like how thousands of years ago, people have fasted for days. Last year when I did a fundraiser event, I ended up doing a water fast for several days. And I have legitimately gone days without eating food, just drinking water. Your body stores the minerals and nutrients that you need to, like, stay alive for weeks, if not months. Some of the vital minerals. There are, like, very deep religious people that have done a 40-day water fast with just water, like not taking electrolytes or anything. That should definitely require medical supervision. But I mean, if you're doing like a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2-day water fast, like I do those things like without even blinking. Been around thousands of years. RuneScape skills have been coming out like very often. It's nothing new. But a lot of people on old school RuneScape several months ago were running around with their heads chopped off because they were in a panic because they're like, oh, what is it? And it's like, this is nothing new. It's very funny. It really is. And if you are one of those people that did join this game like around that period, definitely let me know down below in the comment section. I'm very curious. But the whole point is that we're probably going to be getting a new batch of 99s very quickly on old school RuneScape. Is it going to be a bad thing? To be honest, probably not. I mean, let me ask you this question. If you could go back in time to, let's say you go back to when I started playing this game, and you play the game for, let's say, maybe 5 years. So you end up playing up until 2010. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, that is on average 1 new skill per year. If you really think about it, the game is just not really going to get boring. And the whole reason we get new skills in is because Jagex looks at statistics, because, I mean, that's what a company does. That's what any company, let alone any business, and they look at their consumers, aka myself, aka you all, and they look at the high scores and they're like, hey, we're getting too many people with max capes. We got to go ahead and, like, keep people engaged and keep people busy. What do you think's going to end up happening? More 99s are going to come down. So I don't really believe like I said, it's anything bad to really be getting these 99s like pretty intensively. It's going to freak out a lot of people because maybe they're not used to it, but I have lived the days of 99s, and I mean, it's just, oh wow, a new skill has came out. Okay, let me go and train a new skill. You know, it's whatever it is, you grab your nuts and you just go and train it. It's pretty self-explanatory. It really is. I love this game so much. I can talk about this game like all day long. Ugh. I got to get the fucking bung board back. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the whole main premise of this vlog, which turned into like something else, I guess, I got to think about a new title for this vlog, is basically pretty much starting off the grind with questing. So this skill does utilize questing on a pretty high level. Obviously, Song of Elves is not required to do this skill, but if you want to maximize potential, you got to do it. I've been talking about doing Song of the Elves and unlocking Prif on old school RuneScape for a while. I still remember live streaming. I don't even remember the name of the quest on RuneScape 3 to unlock Prif, but I remember doing that during a live stream. Obviously, RuneScape 3 questing, it's a friggin' joke. It's nothing like too hassle-wise. It's you don't even need like Rune Light. It's pretty easy. Mainly because the teleportation around of lodestones just make it so much more simpler. But what we're probably going to see in the future of when more 99s emerge on old school RuneScape, the old school RuneScape team is probably going to be shitting out a lot more quests that goes with this skill. That is actually something relatively new. And it's not bad in my opinion, because then it gets people like me, because the whole reason that I despise doing quests is just really the incentivize. But if it's very much tied in to a quest, tied into a skill, then I will go ahead and do it. But there's a lot of RuneScape quests out there that just really aren't tied into anything too spectacular. I mean, on RuneScape 3, you don't even have to do Recipe for Disaster for Barrows gloves, because there are gloves that surpass Barrows gloves. Now, if you're an Iron Man, that's a different story. But there are, like, it's the incentive is really what motivates me. I am now motivated to really do a lot more with these, like, quests, and it just makes me happier, I guess. That's really my 2-cent opinion. Trying to keep this vlog really short and finishing up all my talking points here, but I think that's pretty much about it. I did not mean to really ramble on here, holy nuts. So, let me know on a couple things down below in the comment section. If you remember all the 99s, especially with RuneScape 2 just emerging left and right, and you remember the community, we're like literally 1 year later, oh sweet, another 99's here. Oh sweet, another skill is here. Oh sweet, another skill is here. Oh sweet, another skill is here. That's more stuff to do. It's really like it's nothing like new per se. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. As always, if you want more of me, definitely check out my book on Amazon. Check out my links down below in the comment section. And I'll see you all with a new vlog, probably another gaming video on my gaming channel tomorrow.